will head back home to Utah. They've been picking up some steam, and if they can play this well all season, they'll be in excellent shape.
I guarantee you the adrenaline is already flowing for both sides. And this means a little bit more to these players than just any game.
And Steve, it means more to the fans, too. We've got an electric atmosphere in here, just like it always is when these two teams get together.
And checking out Utah's opening lineup. Filling out the wings, it's Exum and Hayward. Then there's Burke. Then there's Favors. And he gets it to go. Utah with the ball, fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
And Kevin, they overcame a very poor shooting night to win that game. You know, you're not going to be able to win very often with a percentage as low as theirs.
Yeah, no beauty or style points in that game, but they did hit the big shots when they needed to.
Now here's Favors, averaging 8 points a game. Here's Carter Williams. Carter Williams off the pick from Ray. Here's Davis. The basket good off the assist from Carter Williams. Davis has got his first bucket of the night.
He had a whole lot of space to get that shot off.
Yeah, I don't think the defender did a good job there of getting over the top of the screen.
Here's Gary. Pass to Burke. The dish to Favors. Tries from 10. The Lakers with the rebound. Last game matched up with the Clippers. A tough loss there.
When you shoot a percentage in the low 30s as a team, as they did in that game, it's going to be a long night.
It will be. I mean, you're right there. It's hard to snap yourselves out of that kind of funk. Once you get into it, it's just tough to break out of it.
Here is Hayward after the made shot from Ray. Kicks to Favors. Again, Favors missing. Lakers have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Carter Williams can't get it to go. For Utah, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
And he gets it to go. Exum's got his first points of the game. And here is Carter Williams. They really need more from him in that loss to the Clippers. Here's Ray. And he gets it to go.
And they're nearly perfect from the floor early on. 4 of their first 5 shots they've drained.
Jazz trail by 4. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Burke, the pass to Exum. That's tipped. And here comes the break. And he lobs it up toward the rim.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
They better not. They've got to pad their lead anytime an opportunity presents itself. And I'll tell you what, that was a golden one there.
The Jazz have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Burke dishes to Favors. Inside, here's Hayward. No good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Utah.
Well, these are a pair of conference rivals, so they're going to be very familiar with each other by the end of the season. You know, this is just the first of 4 games they'll see each other.
Here's Burke after the made shot from Ray. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Here, using his post move to get the 2 points. Lakers leading by 6. There's the pick. And there's the pass to Ray. Just 5 to shoot. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. Lakers shooting their first free throws of the evening.
2 shots.
No good on that one. Both teams deciding to change it up. And he sinks the second. Here's Walters. Right now averaging 5 points a game. Feeds it to Booker. To the middle. Got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds to the Jazz as Utah retains possession. Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
I caught up with the head coach for Utah. This is their first matchup of the season against this squad, and he knows the shot blocking in the middle will certainly be an obstacle. But he said, quote, "We've got to remain aggressive and continue to attack." Guys, he said that putting their bigs in high pick and rolls and shooting the open jumper with confidence will be key. We'll see how they do.
All right, thanks, Doris. I think it's the one thing we were talking about before the broadcast. The defense they're facing always seems to be in a lockdown mode.
Yeah, that's their identity, Kevin, and there's kind of an intimidation factor involved here. They gained their reputation as a defensive club for a reason. They're tough.
Yeah, they really are tough, and they also do a good job of making you uncomfortable and frustrating you a little bit. So you got to keep your poise when you're facing a team as good as this one is defensively.
Los Angeles leading by 5. Here's the screen. Here's Dillon. And the pass to Davis. Drops in the layup for 2. Davis has got his second basket.
The defense pretty much helpless there, stopping that layup. I think too much of a mismatch in terms of height.
52 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Andrade, he's guarded by Ray. 6 to shoot. Here's Andrade. Can't hit. Good defensive work there by Young.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. Surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense.
Beautiful work in the transition game.
That's how to do it. Attack early before the defense can get itself set.
We've got 33 seconds left in the first. And Walters kicks to Booker. Andrade covered by Ray. Here's Andrade. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
Great job. Taking it right at the defense. I like the aggressiveness.
Yeah, he left him no choice but to foul there.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Well, he rarely misses from the line. He's at 87% on the year. So as a team, you love to have him on the strike.
And boy, I tell you what, he's really coming to his own this year. I mean, that is an enormous step up from what he shot at the line last season.
The first free throw is good. So both teams changing it up here.
Good ball movement.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Changes here. Jazz trail by 7. Burke, the pass to Favors. He feeds it to Booker. Hayward kicks to Favors and stolen by Mirotic. And for Utah, Burke and Exum make the backcourt. Hayward out there with Trevor Booker. And it's Favors in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
Boy, just a brain cramp, guys. I mean, that should have been the simplest of exchanges.
Utah has gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. And for the Lakers. There's the screen. Here's Burke. No good on the 3.
Good rebound there, but overall, they're getting outworked on the glass.
Steve, I think that's what you'd expect, seeing what the score is.
And for Utah, going out the wings, it's Exum and Hayward. Then there's Favors. Then there's Trey Burke. Jazz trail by 9. And for the Lakers, over to the left wing. Here's Gary. The rebound by Ray. Bucket's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And stolen by Hayward. And Hayward with a clear path to the hoop. Finishes the break with a slam.
Boy, extremely opportunistic defense leading to those points there.
That dunk, Clark, coming within seconds of the steal.
Love the way they convert from defense to offense.
But that's what happens when you get all 5 guys on a string defensively, ready to react and make a play.
Now here's Hayward, following the miss by Nikola Mirotic. Burke with it, right now averaging 15 points a game. And he gets it to go. And now it's only a 5-point Laker lead
Now, sometimes when you trail, you want to make up that entire deficit with one shot. I think they've got to be more patient.
Yeah, there's no home run shots in basketball. I know the three is a big weapon, but all these threes haven't helped their cause, so they're trying to catch fire from there and just haven't been able to do it.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to Doris Burke for an update. Hi, Doris.
Thanks, Kev. Buckets in their last matchup against the Clippers was simply superb. He picked up 18 points, and along with what he did on the offensive end, he also played some stellar defense as well. A great game from him in what has been a solid start for the team on the year.
All right, Doris. Well, guys, coming off a performance like that has got to have him supremely confident right now.
Well, that never seems to be a problem for him, but you're right, Kevin. He has to be feeling at the top of his game right now.
Well, when you play well, it feeds confidence, and when you've prepared to play well and it works out that way, it does add another level of confidence to your next game.
Oh, they're now +5 in the rebound category, really controlling the glass.
And rebounding is one of those non-glamour stats. I mean, it takes work and effort and tenacity and physicality. But when you look at the scoreboard, you can see the correlation.
And here is Los Angeles now after Dante Exum's miss. Rain, 4 on the clock. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And always good to look at the backstory of the stats. Here are some numbers for Gordon Hayward. He's right around 9 points a night, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. And when you take his overall contributions on the whole, he's been putting up some pretty good numbers, but I think he can do more.
And Steve, sometimes that's just part of the game, weathering periods where your stats might not show all of what you're doing on the floor.
And the first one drops.
Some outstanding numbers in this one for buckets. He has 14 points, and he's added a steal to his stat line also.
Now, that's obviously not a big number, but he's been doing some valuable defensive work for them.
Hood's checked in for Utah. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. There's 48 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Now here's Burke. Carter Williams covering. Passes to Burke. The Jazz working the ball around now. Another miss by Utah. Los Angeles leading by 11. Ahead, here's Harmon. The basket good off the assist from Carter Williams. Carter Williams has got 4 assists now tonight.
So nice to have a guy like that who can take charge at any time.
Yeah, so many of his passes, Steve, have led directly to baskets.
Now here's Burke. He kicks it to Hayward. Will it go? That's good. Hayward's got 5 now.
Lovely dish by Columbus's own Trey Burke.
Here's Carter Williams. Oh, he got it! Boom! Buzzer!
Knock it down! Right at the horn.